Hello, this is Greg Colson from Guitar World. This is the first in a series of videos where I'm going to talk you through the very basics of guitar playing, such as how to hold your guitar, how to use a pick, playing your first note and beyond. So let's get started. So in this video we're going to be looking at how we hold the guitar. This is my Jazzmaster. It's a bit of an unusual shape, I must say, but it still has a fantastic groove here, so I can just rest it on my leg when I'm sitting down and playing it. So unless you're playing something like a Flying V, you shouldn't have any trouble because other guitars are pretty similar in that sense. Yeah, so when we're sitting down playing, we just want to be comfortable, really. That's what we're looking for. We want to make sure we've got a nice straight back, we're not slumped over, because we'll start to get problems then, and we just want to be connected with the floor, making sure our feet are firmly placed there, and yeah, just ready to play. The guitar needs to be in this position. It doesn't need to be like that or like that, you know. We just want to be kind of really comfortable with it, and then we're going to hold the guitar neck with our, well, depending on whether you're left or right-handed. I'm right-handed, so in this case it's my left hand, and we want to be having a little bit of movement, or at least kind of seizing up. That's not what you want to be looking for in this tutorial. So just a nice relaxed position, and making sure that your thumb is just on the back of the neck, and then depending on what you're doing with your fingers, in this case an E chord. It's a good starting point for a sitting position. So here we are standing with the guitar. Kind of a similar height to where I was when I was sitting down, actually. I don't like my guitar too low and I don't like it too high, so just in the middle of my torso is just fine for me. But you know, you might be a punk rocker, so you want it a little bit lower. I don't know, that's up to you. But for beginners, I'd suggest having it like that. As you can see, when I'm standing up, I've got a strap. I don't need that when I'm sitting down, but for standing up, definitely want it. So we've got a couple of strap locks here, so I know that it's not going to go anywhere when I'm standing on stage with the band. It's a really cool tip, actually, if you can get yourself some of these. Also, a thing to note, where I've got my jack cable plugged in here, I've actually looped it through my strap. The amount of times I've seen people tread on their jack leads and their jack leads come popping out on stage, and it makes a horrendous noise like this, and that's not what we want. So there are two ways of playing the guitar, in my opinion. The first way is playing with your fingers, and the second way is using a pick or a plectrum, which a lot of players do, me included. So the reason why we use a pick is to essentially get a very, very clear tone out of our guitar when we're playing the strings. So you'll hear the difference now if I play it with my fingers. Quite a dull sound, but if I play with a pick, I get a much brighter tone, and it's easy for me to make the guitar sound like this. So how do we hold a pick? Well, there's a couple of ways, but the most traditional way of holding a pick is with your thumb and your index finger, just like that. I myself let my 3 fingers here just drop down like that when I'm playing rhythm. When I'm playing lead, I kind of clench up a little bit more and bring my fingers in. So here we are with the guitars sitting back down. We have our picks at the ready, and what we want to be doing now is looking at how we actually play our first note. So we want to be fretting our first note. And what we want to be listening out for is a clear tone from our guitar. To achieve this, we want to understand how much pressure it actually takes for us as players to apply to the string onto the fret to make that note sound correct. So what we can do is, if we just take a minute and push lightly on the string, you might be surprised to find out that it doesn't actually require that much force. Again, just a note, we want to be looking at a pincer grip between our thumb and index finger and bringing it around to the neck like so, and just placing our thumb on the back of the neck and just pinching lightly. So if you just want to get used to fretting the note, you can practice just by putting your index finger on and off the string like so, and if you want to start making that note ring out, take your other hand and play it together. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe for more at Guitar World. Thanks very much.